Top 10 Nostradamus Predictions 2018. Michel de Nostradam, aka Nostradamus, wrote his first set of predictions using quatrains in 1555, and the books are still popular today. There is a reason for their popularity. Interpreters have shown that it's possible to match Nostradamus's predictions with key historical figures and events. The Nostradamus predictions for 2018 are dire, as they include what might become World War III and the end of taxes. The Nostradamus World War III predictions have gained traction because so many people feel helpless. They sense that the world is beyond their control and they feel that difficult times are ahead. Visionaries like Nostradamus have foreseen cataclysms and turbulent times. Nostradamus also confirms centuries-old expectations of a final battle between good and evil. The period we are living has certainly given us many signs of this battle. The Nostradamus World War III predictions fit nicely in this framework. Thus, his predictions have gained currency and interest. Nostradamus didn't start to compile his visions until later in life, in the middle of the 16th century. But he had started to experience visions at a very early age. According to reports, Nostradamus would look into a bowl full of water and receive visions of the future. Nostradamus has been credited with predicting events as diverse as the 1871 Great Fire of Chicago, the rise of Adolf Hitler in the 1930s, and the rise of President Donald Trump in 2016. For 2017, Nostradamus has predicted the start of a cataclysmic war, lasting into 2018. The source of his visions and his ability to predict the future with accuracy remain mysterious and should be taken with a few helpings of salt. The Nostradamus World War III prediction is scheduled to break in 2017. Thus, a Nostradamus predictions list for 2018 should take into consideration events before and after. A better way to consider Nostradamus for 2018 is to look at the next 4 or 5 years, if humanity even has that much time left. That said, beyond the individual Nostradamus future predictions 2018, there is a common theme. Negative energy will intensify and accelerate with unprecedented intensity and speed. One of the signs is the fact that society has become ever more inequitable. Feeling the negative energy, this intensification of spiritual evil is what will provoke the destabilization of the world. The culmination, according to Nostradamus's vision for 2018, will be a series of natural disasters and a third world war. While the natural phenomena might be hard to confirm, the first few months of 2017 have already sent us credible threats of war. After the Cold War ended, effectively in 1990, the world has forgotten the fear that World War III news used to generate in our parents' generation. But World War III news has become current again. That's because most people are ignoring the fact that Russia and the United States have resumed a level of tension not seen since almost 30 years ago. Instead of diffusing it, senators and congressional representatives in Washington are feeling the risks. Top 10 Nostradamus predictions for 2018. 1. Great eruption of Mount Vesuvius. For 2018, Nostradamus has predicted a great volcanic eruption. The volcano in question is Mount Vesuvius in Italy, and it will shake the earth every 5 minutes, killing between 6,000 and 16,000 people. 2. Humans will speak to animals. Nostradamus predicted that pigs will befriend humans. Those who have read Nostradamus's predictions suggest that this is a sign of scientific advancement. Genetic mutation will enable humans to communicate verbally with their animal companions. 3. Economic collapse. Not surprisingly, natural catastrophes and wars won't be good for business. Thus, Nostradamus has seen total economic collapse for 2018 or thereabouts. To this effect, Nostradamus warned that the rich would die many times over. 4. World War III, this is the big one. Nostradamus might get this one spot on if Russia and the US don't stop their warmongering. As Nostradamus puts it, a war will start between the two great world powers and it will last for a period of 27 years. A moment of great violence will coincide with the appearance of a comet in the sky. A nuclear terrorism and natural catastrophes will destroy our planet until a giant planet shall approach the Earth. As for World War III, Nostradamus had predicted that one of the next few years, 2017 and 2018, will be pivotal for mankind. He announced economic collapse and World War III apart from the other details. These are the quatrains that sound most threatening, and that interpreters of Nostradamus are warning us about now. Naval battle, night will be overcome, fire in the ships to the west, ruin, new trick, the great ship colored, anger to the vanquished, and victory in a drizzle. The war might start at night, according to some interpretations. Nostradamus's quatrains describe a level of destruction more gruesome than anything he had predicted earlier. It also fits with the suggestions of an antichrist arising and of Trump fighting peoples that come from the east, ISIS, for example, in the Mediterranean. 5. Worst earthquake in recent history. Judging by the fact that recent earthquakes have left tens of thousands of dead, example China, Japan, Haiti, Italy, etc., Nostradamus must be referring to a cataclysmic one for the ages. But what's more interesting to Americans is that this earthquake shall concern, particularly the western area of the United States. Its power shall be felt in lands throughout the globe. 6. Right to parenthood. Those who want to have children will require a license or a permit. They won't be able to act as they please. Of all the predictions, this one makes sense in the context of the Malthusian fears that many rational economists already entertain. China has already experimented this policy, officially limiting families to having no more than one child. But there's more. Some governments and social sciences are already pushing the world to Nostradamus's prediction. 7. Humans will live to be over 200. The advancements of medicine will raise humans' life expectancy up to at least 200 years of age. An 80-year-old man will look just like a 50-year-old. This prediction is also materializing. Life expectancy has increased to an average of over 80 years old in developed countries. The number of 100-year-old males and females still active is surprising. The 101-year-old David Rockefeller died on March 20, 2017, still active. Meanwhile, plastic surgery has made it possible for those who can afford it to look decades younger than their calendar age. It's logical to expect such trends to evolve, but to what end? Nostradamus has predicted World War III, after all. 8. Global warming. Unbelievable, but Nostradamus had predicted a climate catastrophe to suddenly burn the Earth over the next few years, if not months. The visionary warns that the king will rob the forests, uncontrolled deforestation, and that the sky will open and the fields will burn up from the heat. 9. Language differences will disappear. Nostradamus wrote that, because of a new motor, the world will return to being as it was during the days of the Tower of Babel. Students of Nostradamus believed that the new language motor will be used as we use computers today. But Nostradamus says this is one of the signs that many world nations would cease to exist. 10. End of taxes in the West. Nostradamus may have another point here. In 2017, President Trump has promised to reduce income taxes. Meanwhile, many of the populist parties rising in Europe today, with chances of leading electoral results, have advocated lowering taxes as a prescription for economic growth. Some considerations on Nostradamus's predictions. Nostradamus predicts that the end of taxation will arrive via a mass revolt that will end the practice once and for all. Before you write a letter to the IRS, Internal Revenue Service, advising them of its imminent demise, remember that Nostradamus said taxation would stop only after a massive revolt. Nostradamus writes that people will simply refuse to pay the king any more taxes. Many will celebrate in a country where they have been taxing without mercy. That could stand in for any developed country today. It may even suggest a massive tax revolt in the West in general. Nostradamus also suggests that the tax revolt might be part of an overall revolt against monarchies in countries that still have such institutions. That could be anywhere from the United Kingdom to Spain, Norway, Sweden, or Denmark, where taxes are indeed very high. Consider these predictions with caution. But many of these warnings, with a few detailed changes, could certainly apply to the modern world. For the skeptics, among whom I include myself, there are doubtless some ominous-sounding Nostradamus predictions from the past to generate concern. Remember, Nostradamus was writing this in the mid-1500s. Yet, here he is describing an event that is eerily like what happened in his country in 1789, over 200 years later, the French Revolution. That's when the French people decided that they had had enough of their aristocratic monarchy and revolted. The peasants took control of Paris and forced their demands on the royals and the nobility. The aristocracies, the princes and king, were removed from power and locked up in the Bastille and beheaded by the guillotines.
So, what you are thinking about 2018, tell me in the comment section. If you like these video, then like and share with your friends. And one more thing, don't forget to subscribe.